Total recap.
Total recap.
Total recap.
Total recap.
Total.
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 Total. Total
Recap.
recap. Total recap.
Total recap.
Total recap.
Total recap.
Total recap. Total recap. All right, well, I don't know the details, but that
we're
looks like the
still
new
working
theme
out the
song.
kinks of that one.
But that's it for the new intro, without a doubt.
What was that? The Dark Knight?
Yeah, Mark, like that video so we know which one of the songs it is.
It's
The
just
Dark
the
Knight's
score,
that score.
dude.
Well, like which specific?
Yeah, which song is it? That's a good point.
Yeah, because if we type in Dark Knight soundtrack,
I think it was like the main theme or
It's probably the
something.
main theme, yeah. Oh, why is that? Did they come up in your recommended? How
Yeah,
did
main
you
It'd say
It came up on recommended
Dark
for
Knight
when I looked up the
Rises.
Mortal Kombat theme song.
theme? That makes sense.
Yeah, Dark Knight
YouTube
Rises
is
main
doing
theme.
okay.
all right, guys.
We did Punch Drunk Love. If you didn't get the memo,
All right, we have returning guest, friend of the show, Sam Schreiner is here again.
Hello, guys.
he said,
I see him.
wow,
What?
yay. No, you did good. What?
Oh, I was saying hi to you, like hi, like.
Well, no, Shash was like, "Wow,
No,
Why
I'm just
were you
saying
like that?
because you said he's a four-time returning
I think
guest?
so,
Yeah.
yes.
I don't. Not second time.
No,
This is
not the
definitely more than your second
Definitely
time.
the second
I gotta
time,
move. I
Sam.
can't even
That's
see
a
you right
lie.
now. I gotta fucking move this thing.
And yes, we did Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah.
And it was fucking amazing. It was
fantastic.
one of my favorite movies I've ever seen in my entire
Adam
life.
Sandler, directed by Philip.
Nope.
Philly
Nope.
Triangle.
Greg, you know who directed. Just say who
Philly,
directed it. Help him out here.
Paul Thomas
Philly
Anderson.
Johnson.
Go.
Philly Johnson.
Philly Fat
Johnson.
Boy Johnson.
Philly Johnson knocked it out of the park again.
Philly Fat Boy Johnson.
Wait, what's his name?
Paul,
I don't want to
Paul
disrespect
Thompson.
him.
Paul Thomas.
Paul Thomas.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Anderson. There we go.
I thought he goes by Paul Thomas.
No.
I was mistaken.
That
I was
sounds
fed
so
some
dumb.
wrong in. What?
Nothing.
Did you
He called
accuse
him
Are
Philly
you-
Boy Fat Boy Johnson.
Philly Boy Fat Boy.
What'd you call him?
Philly the Fat Boy Fat
I don't know what you're talking about.
is what he called him.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
He's fat. Sure. That's not important. He's a great director. That's what's important.
What were you accusing him of?
Shut up!
Of accusing him of being my favorite director.
Ooh, very good. Very good.
Yeah, no, he did a really, really good job.
Wow.
I've never heard of any of his other movies. Going
Exactly.
through
This
his-
guy needs to be talked about more.
He's like
Sorry.
went under everyone's radar because he doesn't do any movies.
Well,
Well, he does movies.
He
Yes,
does movies,
he does
but
do-
You read like 8 of them.
yeah, but like that's pretty limited. I don't
It
know. I
is.
feel like it's like every 3 years, every
But he
2
takes
years.
his
That's why
time.
that's why they're so fucking good.
Yeah, I mean,
There
I
Will
haven't
Be
seen any of his
Blood.
other ones, but Greg has seen plenty of them.
I think There Will Be Blood's a well-known movie.
yeah,
right?
I see.
There Will Be Blood?
That's
Yeah.
Who's Boogie Nights and There Will Be
Paul
Blood.
Thompson Anderson.
Wait, There Will Be Blood. Is that oil?
Yeah.
Thomas.
Oh, did I heard about that ages ago? I think you recommended
Yeah,
that to
it's
me
a great
ages
one.
ago. Yeah.
When did it come out?
2007.
Yeah, I never got around to watching, but yeah, I do remember you recommending.
So
'cause
good. So good.
It's really that good. Damn. Okay.
It's really good. When I first watched it, I didn't get it as much, but I rewatched it.
What's it about? Oil?
Digging
Yeah.
for oil.
That's
It's
not
well,
what I would have guessed.
it's more about just this
Does
guy.
it take place in where does it take place?
California, but it's like the early 1900s, and he's like Daniel Day-Lewis is just this guy who
That
he
makes-
goes to this small town, and
Like modern day.
the town is like oil heaven basically. Like there's so much.
So they just kept digging.
Yeah, and he basically helps the small town and makes them he gets like power hungry, and it's the best showing of like power
Ambition.
hunger in a movie I've ever seen. He goes
Oh shit!
he goes,
now I wanna
he
watch
goes
this.
fucking
I gotta
man.
see it. That's a really cool concept. Just like
Yeah.
how crazy like ambition can.
Can someone
describe
make
it.
that their next pick?
It's yours.
I know,
It's
but
yours.
I want to do Pan's Labyrinth, but I also want to.
Oh no! I want to see that. I want to see that.
I know.
so
That's
fucking
why I want
bad.
someone else to make it their pick. Is what I'm saying. Because
Dude,
that
I
movie
might-
sounds fucking amazing.
I might just. I don't know if I could wait, dude. I might just have to watch this movie.
Okay. Anyway, we watched Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah,
and
we
this
watched Punch
movie
Drunk
was
Love,
fucking
dude.
amazing. It was one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah, this director definitely knows what he's doing.
Yes. I love
everything
this
about
movie.
it. The score's so good. The character's so fucking cool.
Okay, Adam Sandler.
He's
Best
amazing.
performance of
Yes,
his career.
dude.
Best performance of
Yes.
his career. I haven't seen Uncut Gems, but they have, and they.
Uncut Gems is a close second, but this is the best performance of his career.
Damn.
This
Okay,
is just more.
okay.
He's just. I think also what helps is that this character is very he's so likable.
Yeah.
He is
Uncut Gems.
so
He's
likable.
kind of like a piece of shit.
That's what I figured. What is
But-
he? He's like a Jewish jeweler guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he just gambles and.
Yeah.
But this guy, I love him.
Yeah,
he's
he
like
owns
kinda
a startup
awkward. He just has
business
like
out of a storage unit.
He
and
just has really. He's like, he can converse and like talk to people like pretty fine.
Yeah,
It's
like the
just-
awkward cliche
it's just
wasn't
anxiety.
like it wasn't the cliches.
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
it,
yeah.
it was
Really
just
bad
social
anxiety.
anxiety. So
Yeah.
things like parties and things like even like embarrassment.
Mhm.
It
not
really
take
just
it well.
freaks you the fuck
And that's
out.
also what I really liked a lot is that they didn't do that dumb shit where it's just like, oh, like here's some like awkward guy who's a cliche and that's like all he is. But
No,
like
he
this,
can talk really well.
and then also like this guy fucks shit up too.
Yeah.
like, he's not just like an awkward guy that like is at the party and like doesn't talk to anybody and gets sad and goes home or whatever. Like this guy fucking broke a glass door because he was just so
Yeah.
anxious. Like I
Yeah.
fucking love that dude. I love his freakouts. That makes his character so much better, so
Oh,
much
yeah,
more
100%.
interesting.
Way better.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
The scene where he talks to his like brother-in-law at the party.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
Honestly, no. Even the scene before that, where he broke the glass door, that just
My
felt-
jaw dropped.
That was
That's
that
how
was
you
good.
do like a twist, dude. Like you just
But-
would not expect that, like
Yeah.
at all. You would not get that from the start of the movie. Like this is that kind of character, and then he just busts 3 glass doors
Yeah, that's the
so
first-
easily. I'm amazed by this guy's strength.
He like kicked glass doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he is super strong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he's
like
superhuman.
my glass sliding door in the backyard, that is like thick.
Yeah.
Sliding glass doors are thick as fuck.
And he
it's like
kicked
double.
it and it shattered.
Mm-hmm. And then just hit the other one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then the scene right after where he
The
calls
dialogue
his
is so
brother-in-law in,
heartbreaking. Oh my god.
and he's like, "Yeah, I get sad like a lot recently. Like, can you get me like, you're a doctor? Can you like, find me a doctor?" Or
He's
like,
like, I'm a
Yeah.
dentist.
Oh, then he's like,
And
"What's wrong with you?" He's like, well, I don't even know if anything's wrong because I don't know how other people are.
yeah,
I was
like that's such a good line.
I know. I was like,
that
this
is
is
the
I know.
perfect line.
I heard that and I was like, holy shit,
That
dude.
is such a perfect
This
line.
movie's fucking
yeah, that was
amazing.
the scene that made me
you
like,
hear
oh,
that
yeah,
like
this
a
movie's
lot.
gonna be
Like
amazing.
anyone with like mental disorders or like even something like anxiety, usually like they won't even know like it's anxiety. It's just like, it's just like they just think it's normal and like most people are just like going through the same thing. But in actuality, there is something wrong. But it's like you wouldn't be able to know that because like you don't know how other people feel. That's such a good.
That's
fucking
what I'm saying.
line.
The dialogue's
That is
perfect.
genius.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Even the dentist shit. That was such a good
That was,
joke.
that was
That
very
was
funny.
such a good joke. He was like, "Oh yeah, you're a doctor, right? Yeah, you're a doctor, dude. I need help." And he's like, "I'm a dentist."
Perfect combination. That's might be my favorite scene because it's a perfect combination of like heartbreaking
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
funny.
Just that sequence after
Oh,
he breaks
my
the glass
God.
door and that.
Then my next favorite scene is like when he confronts Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I really
that
like the
was-
scene when his sister first brings the girl into the office too.
Yeah,
And
That's
they
so
keep asking
stressful.
about the it's
Uh-huh.
just they did
No,
a
that was
perfect
like
job of making
that was chaotic.
That was like Uncut Gems level of just like
Yep.
I'm so stressed out right now. That's where that's one of the
Oh,
scenes
they
where I was
do
like,
that?
yeah,
Okay.
that's like a lot of the movie Uncut Gems is like
Okay,
I'm really
okay.
stressed.
Yeah,
and that
I-
was one of the scenes where I was like, okay, this is really reminding me of Uncut Gems because I was like, this is so fucking stressful.
There were so many things going on. It was like the pudding, and then they were like with the forklift and
Yeah,
Toledo,
all that shit
and
was
then
going
the phone
down.
call,
Yeah,
and then
the
his
Toledo
sister,
thing.
and then it's like, so us to deal with like this love interest, and it's like, what the fuck? And it's just like so
That
much
was
shit's
great
going
directing.
on.
That must have been
He
so hard to
stayed
shoot.
pretty composed. It's pretty crazy how
Yeah.
composed he was.
Yeah.
I love. He's like, hey guys, okay. Anyways,
Yeah, yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, no. He's like, are you guys okay?
like
yeah,
such
so
good
what are we
like.
talking
He had really good timing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. That's a good point.
That's where I think casting like a comedian like really
Helped,
goes
yeah.
because he's just so like good at that part.
Yeah, those are like the subtle nuances. Only like someone who's like really good at comedy would be able to like nail.
Yeah,
Damn.
and Adam did it.
Yeah.
This is so early on, and I don't get why people didn't realize how great he was back then.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like what
The
the
next
hell,
good movie he
people?
did was Funny People, right? We
It
looked
was
at
like
the timeline.
I don't know. They were talking about these like other movies. Okay,
how did this not
They were
get...
talking about like a couple other movies where his like performance was good, but obviously those movies didn't really. I don't know. Those movies didn't gain traction at all.
Weren't those after Funny People?
It was after. It was like a few years before Funny People. Like
What were the
like,
movies?
Let me look it up.
I want to hear them.
Yeah, Spanglish was one of them. Have you ever heard of it?
I have heard of it. I didn't know that was him. I didn't
that was
see
him.
it.
Yeah, he's in it apparently.
I've never seen
it. And they said his performance was pretty
shit,
good.
I have heard about... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
But for the most part, it was like this, then Funny People all the way in like 2009.
7 years later.
And then I don't know what
And
he did
even then,
after.
that's a good movie, but it's nothing like this.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Funny
more of a
People?
good movie than like his performance.
Funny People is
you know?
just like, yeah, this is a good movie.
And it's also like...
And that's it.
It's not... It's you know, it's not a very artsy movie. Like,
No,
it's very,
no, no.
like...
It's much more focused on the comedy side because Seth Rogen is
Yeah.
in it. And it's a Judd Apatow movie.
Mhm.
But like, when it comes to his comedy, I think Judd Apatow did it the best. At least,
Yeah,
at least in the 2000s.
He's great with that.
He was, yeah.
But his directing is a little like, you know...
He has his own style and he uses that style a lot.
Yeah.
That's about it. But I mean, it's worked.
Yeah, I love Knocked Up.
Yeah, Knocked Up. Yeah,
was
like,
great.
That movie's awesome.
yeah, he did Spanglish all the way in 2004. And I mean, I guess it was it got mixed reviews. I guess.
I think my
don't know.
mom really likes it.
Spanglish.
Mm-hmm.
What's it about?
The
I have
box
no
office
idea.
was a bust, though. It had an $80 million budget. They only got 55.
See, that makes sense why he did movies like, you
Yeah,
know...
no, I completely understand
those
why he did
needs-
Click
All those movies,
and all this other stuff. But like, what doesn't make sense is he did like Billy Madison and like Happy Gilmore and stuff, and that was like in the 90s, and those were hits,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And, so he had the money,
But
I
then
guess.
whenever he does the family movies, those ones seem to be his
As I was saying,
worst.
whenever it makes it, like
Yeah.
movies for children, it's like,
They're just so dumbed down to
Uh-huh.
a point where it's for no one. You know?
But it was really, it was after Punch Drunk Love that he started to do movies like Mr. Deeds.
I didn't see that.
That's just, it's this.
Would
It's
I
just,
recognize something
I
about it?
know what it is. Like it came out in like the 2000s. It's just some dumb like Hollywood blockbuster thing. He freezes to death while on a mountain climbing expedition.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna.
Dude, he does so many supernatural movies. It's fucking weird. Like Click, the bedtime stories. I think they like
Eight
come to
Crazy
life or
Nights.
something.
Eight Crazy Nights was after.
but
yeah.
that was like a
I
cartoon.
like
was like-
that movie,
that was
if
like
I
a
remember
fun-
correctly.
Yeah, I've seen clips from it.
That was in 2002.
I remember thinking that movie was hilarious. Wait, when was Eight Crazy Nights?
2002. So we're like
Really?
like the same year as Punch Drunk Love. Yeah.
Click was so bad though. I can't. I was
No,
thinking
that
about
is-
it recently.
oh.
Holy shit, that movie was crazy. Like I like. Just
Do you guys remember Longest Yard?
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
It's whatever. It's just he goes to prison and he starts a football team and it was just whatever. But it was like, it was huge in the box office, obviously.
Well, hey, I'm glad now he's getting
It's
recognition a lot.
Yeah.
People really finally realize
You
how
think he's
great
gonna
he
do
is.
more stuff?
I think so. I think inevitably he'll probably be in a
I
stinker.
forgot about this movie.
But he'll
Remember
probably be in
Bedtime
another great
Stories?
movie.
That's what I
we were
just
talking
said.
about.
Oh, he said okay. I didn't.
So I'm talking about this supernatural shit he was going on. He like tells bedtime stories and they come
Yeah.
true the next day or something.
It's all that
He
shit.
does all these weird like Greek fables now. It's fucking weird.
It's all Groundhog Day ripoffs.
Oh,
It's all like
yeah.
But they all have kids in them.
yeah, those
Like it's like Groundhog's Day
terrible
with
kid
child
actors.
stars. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Grown Ups, Zookeeper with what's his name? The fat Paul Blart guy.
What is his name?
Kevin James.
Yeah. Jack and Jill. Oh, That's My Boy. I like the comedy in that.
I
but
never
it
saw
wasn't.
I saw it.
Oh, you didn't see That's My Boy? It has
Andy Samberg, right?
yeah,
I remember
and
seeing the
he
trailers
was
a lot.
he was very funny in that. But he was whatever. His performance was whatever. Ugh. Grown Ups 2. The Cobbler. Pixels. Man, it's like the 2010s was not a good time for him. Sandy
He's
Wexler.
out of that now.
And a bunch of movies.
I love
that
Sandy
Hotel
Wexler.
Transylvania?
I knew that's his movie.
That is his movie?
He's the main voice.
Oh, yeah, he's Dracula. That's
Yep.
right.
And all of his like grown-up friends are the.
So in the 2000s, he
Actually,
was
Hotel Transylvania is pretty good. I'll give him that. But
No,
it
I'm not
wasn't.
even.
It wasn't the acting or anything.
That's a very different kind of.
I was about to give him the 2000s, but like Click came out in 2006, and that's when shit started to get really bad. Don't mess with the Zohan. Oh, I've seen that. That's a really bad movie. It's like one of those like really corny, really stupid like.
He's like a hairdresser spy guy.
It's like the Love Guru. Like the comedy, it's on that. It's like on this. It's in the same spectrum, like the same like field, I guess. It's just really stupid, dumbed down comedy, and yeah, I don't know what happened, man. This is just looking at this, it's weird. And then I came back with Uncut Gems, so good luck to him.
Who directed Uncut Gems? Probably wouldn't know, right?
The Safdie brothers. Same as Good Time.
Oh, yeah,
Good?
that's right. You told me about that.
What's Good Time?
Oh, that's a fucking great movie.
Robert
Pattinson's like a bank robber in it, dude.
Very similar vibes.
To this?
Oh, to Uncut
No,
Gems.
Oh, okay.
That's not a romance.
Yeah, that's what. It's a comedy.
There's a very bad relationship.
No,
now.
it's like a thriller.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, they're really good at thrillers. Those guys.
Yeah, they're good at making that like shit moment.
They're great at that.
Don't like stretch it out though, so it doesn't get boring.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, more about this movie.
Whenever he beats the shit out of something, it's fucking great.
Yeah, one of my favorite scenes is when he gets out of the car.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like seriously, that shit was written so well, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And
He gets hit by
He
the car,
sees just like a little droplet of blood coming
and
down.
then it's like his mind was set.
Yeah, he's like,
Perfect.
oh yeah.
That's how
okay.
you do it. Like that's just perfect.
And those guys were so unlikable
Yeah.
that it's so rewarding to see him just fucking finally get his.
Just button his jacket up.
Yeah.
Hey, come here.
Hey, come here.
Boom!
Takes
He grabs
his
the
hand,
iron.
boom, and then the other guy, boom,
Smashing him with the
and
tire
smashing
iron.
the window, and he's like, "Here, take it." He could be a superhero.
Oh, he fucking fucks them up, and it is the most cathartic thing. It feels so fucking good to watch them
You
get
like
fucked
hopped
up.
in your seat.
Yeah, dude. Oh.
I loved the music. I loved
Yeah,
how.
the music
Yes!
was very good.
I loved
yeah.
the romantic music, and I also loved the stressful music.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
really they couldn't fucking miss with the music. Every part of it was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the directing was so many good
just
shots.
crazy good.
So many good shots. It's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
So
And I
beautiful.
like the perspective thing that they really just like followed him a lot.
Yeah. It had a
perspective
very
was focused
Birdman
on
kind of
him.
like. you
Yeah,
know.
like a lot of continuous shots.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Like
it.
the whole
That was
when he first calls the phone sex line in his apartment, it was just
Yeah.
him like walking around
good.
like
And the scene where maybe it wasn't. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but like when everything's chaotic and everything's like
yeah, like when he comes.
Oh,
to the
yeah,
I'm pretty
it
sure
was-
that was one
I
long
think so.
continuous shot,
And
but I could be wrong.
or it just felt like
Or
it.
at least-
Yeah.
Or at least most of
I
it
think
was.
I think yeah.
And
Either
then-
way, yeah.
Very few cuts.
Mm-hmm.
It must have been so hard to direct.
That's
There's
really
so much
hard to
going
organize.
on.
That's really hard to organize.
There's a dialogue scene. There's the tow. The forklift.
The forklift, yeah, everything else just kind of go right.
And then and his timing's so good. With the
Yeah,
comedy.
yeah.
It's just that
very
was
impressive.
perfect. Wow. Hot damn. Yeah. Ooh.
That's why I think it's just so important for directors to also be involved in the writing, or at
Mhm.
least like the producing or
It always
something.
helps.
Yeah, when there's a disconnect, you can really tell, and it's really gross.
Yeah.
This movie's the opposite of gross.
No, this movie's beautiful.
This movie's beautiful in every way. Yeah, I'm really trying to like pick out a flaw or something, but I really can't find it.
This is the best movie we've done.
It's only an hour 30, which really works in its favor. Because I think
because PTA knew we don't want to be up here till 3:00.
Yeah.
Oh, PTA.
PTA.
Wait.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Oh, okay. I'm like PTA. I'm like parent teachers.
That's what I thought he was talking about too. That's why I was
the
so confused.
PTA.
I was like, what are you talking about? They didn't have
Paul
anything to
Thomas,
do with the runtime of this
I don't want to
movie.
be here till 3
Because
morning.
like even
I
the thing,
got a
like,
meeting.
because even Hawaii, when he went to Hawaii, that felt so brief.
Yeah, short and sweet.
It's like,
But it had enough.
he gets on the phone, like they meet up, and there's like that, the movie poster, like that beautiful shot. Oh, I love that. And then
The morning in the bed
and then
was cool.
and then they were talking at that like that gathering of people, like that bar, outside
That was
bar thing,
beautiful.
and like it was
I
like
wanted
that,
to be there so bad.
and then
Yeah,
they
I
walked
was
to the bed,
thinking
and
the
then
same
they
thing.
like, that's it. That was all the time that they had in Hawaii. They could have really milked that shit, but no, they left it so brief, and it worked in its favor, I think, because it's so easy to stretch that part out.
Yeah. I mean, he was going there for her, and they weren't like focusing on like, oh look, we're in Hawaii. It was just
Yeah,
like,
like, let's have
now
a great
I'm here,
no,
but it's
yeah.
like, I came to see you, and it was so fucking beautiful.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then they came back, and like the action just starts rolling.
Right when they
Right
come back,
after
that's
that,
when they get hit
right
by the car.
after, as soon as she asks, like, can it come to like your house or something, like, or like,
Yeah.
or something like that.
When we come
That's what I'm like. They know the address. I'm like, they're fucked. I'm like, that's what I knew. Like something was gonna go down.
Yep.
And then they pulled into the garage. I didn't expect him to ram them.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
not
it.
what
It
I
just
I didn't
happens
expect
right away.
that.
There's
Yeah.
But I like that. It definitely caught me off
Yeah,
guard. Because I was expecting to pull into the garage and them
Yeah,
arrive, or like them already be in the house, something like that. They just get right to this chase, right to it.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no filler at all. Nothing to really even add. Like, what can you
No.
even add to this?
yeah, best movie we've done by far.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah. This is up there with like Spring Breakers as like the best movies we watched.
Yeah, it's better than Spring Breakers.
I don't know if I'd hop that far. I love that movie, but
I love Spring Breakers too, but this movie's
It's just-
fucking unreal.
see, that's why I don't like
They're very different.
when you like movies like that much. That's why I think like putting one over the other is just so pointless. Because those two movies are so different,
Yeah, I see what
and
you're
you watch it for
saying.
so different like reasons. So it's like comparing them and putting one on top of the other. I don't know. For me, it's just I don't know. It's just hard to do that. Because when you call like your movie like one of the best you've ever seen, that means like the top 5 or top 10 or whatever those movies are.
top
It's gonna be
250.
very slim on how much
Kinda
more
like
you
what we were
like.
talking about today.
What?
Oh yeah,
Like the top movies, like
What about the top
it's
movies?
hard.
yeah, it's hard to choose. Like
Yeah,
one because
exactly.
of,
I
like,
don't
some
even
of
think
these
it really
reasons.
matters. Like,
No, it doesn't
I don't think there's really that much weight to like those kind of placings, because you enjoy all of them to the max, like as much as you possibly can, and you watch each of them for different reasons. So it's like I don't know how you can just put one over the other. It's just
Yes.
mm-hmm.
I do like making lists though,
No, it's really fun.
which
It's fun to rank them.
brings me to my recommendation of the day.
What do you mean recommendation? Okay.
What is it?
That Steve talked about. Our friend of the show, Steve,
Stephen Crow?
Stephen Crow.
He was on
He was on the Crow.
Yeah, he was on the
He's
Crow.
on
Yeah,
Crow.
Stephen Crow.
Stephen Crow. He's like, I got to be on the Crow. I was like, oh yeah, duh.
Yeah,
Stephen
My
Crow.
last name's Crow. Michael Crow.
Stephen Crow recommended the app Letterboxd. That's a great app.
Letterboxd?
Yeah, it's so fun. It's
It's
like,
an app?
It's like,
What?
yeah, it's like social media, but it's like movies, and it's like everyone's ranks their movies and like puts reviews, and it shows you like movies, and you can rate them, and it's like it's really fun.
I'll check it out. I love
think,
shit like that.
I think you definitely would like
yeah,
it.
I know. Yeah.
Steve's talked about it. And I'm like, okay, I'll check it out, and I'm obsessed with it. It's pretty much all I do on my phone now.
Damn, fuck no, I gotta see this now.
It's just fun. It's like I like making lists. I like ranking,
Yeah,
the
no, I
Bond
like
and the
to
Star
too, but I
Wars.
just feel like I haven't seen enough movies to like be really well versed in it. you
See,
know?
well, I was thinking I haven't seen.
especially compared to you, no way.
Well, but I've seen a lot of the big popcorn blockbuster movies, but I've really made it a point lately. I want to see more of the artsy ones because
Yeah,
there's
no.
actually a lot I have not seen.
yeah.
And-
It was like those kind of movies that like really made me like just movies in general.
Mhm.
Like that 2015 year with like Nightcrawler, the drums. What is it?
Whiplash?
Like
I think it was 2014.
Birdman. Okay, yeah. Birdman. Like even like the performance. What's his name? Gave In Theory of Everything. Like it was just like shit like that, and like appreciating like the art of it. That's when I was like, it was just game over. And so, yeah,
Game Over Man?
That's a good thing. That's a good thing that you're getting more into the artsy movies. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I haven't seen a lot of Wes Anderson movies again. I really want to.
Oh, I saw the Hotel.
I recently
Grand
saw that
Budapest
too.
Hotel.
Actually,
But yeah.
I watched that.
And that came out that year too, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
2014.
Yeah, 14. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the year.
See, like that's what I really
that was a good
appreciated
movie.
movies, like the
Yeah,
art.
that was a fucking
art of
crazy
movies.
year. Holy shit.
Yeah. Before that, I didn't pay attention.
Is that when
to
Interstellar came out too?
Yeah.
Holy shit! It was 2014 too.
Dude, that year was insane for movies.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah. Because before that, I never like appreciated like shots or like music or like even like performances. I didn't really put that much weight
Or
onto
us,
it.
really.
Didn't appreciate anything until these movies came out.
So it was like
Movies
that
humbled
was
me.
definitely the year. 2014, 2015 when I watched all those movies. That's when even Under the Skin, that's around when it came out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
And that's when that was the weirdest one, but and that's why watching it again with you guys, I was like, yeah, no, this movie's really good. Because before it was a lot of confusion, but I appreciated like aspects of it, like the music and like the very horror thing and just how experimental and adventurous it was. So, yeah. But it's like it's one of those movies like you can't just like I don't know, if you're not like really into movies or anything, you can't just hop into that movie and just like expect to really enjoy it. And I feel like that's the kind of response I got from it. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
See, that's why I like the Oscars, dude. They recommend this shit. Like this kind of stuff.
They didn't
They
recommend
didn't,
this
though.
movie.
I know. I'm just saying, like 2014, like I wouldn't have known about
You're
any of
just
those
mad
movies.
At them
I know,
for
I guess.
recommending for not recommending.
But like
it.
2015,
now-
2015, like I wouldn't have known about any of those movies if it wasn't for them.
But I feel like with the internet now, it's a lot easier.
True. That's true. That's true.
Think back then.
But I'm just saying they were good at it. They were good at
But
nominating
also,
the right
like,
movies, and
yeah,
now they're fucking
the Oscars
up.
was like so much easier because now there's like so much on the internet. It's like
True.
overwhelming if you don't know like where to look.
It's
But the
bleeding
Oscars
in.
used to be like a spot where it's like, oh, like I can like reliably look to this for like whatever 10 good movies every year, whatever,
Mhm.
whatever they do, and like I know these are gonna be good.
It just
Yeah.
felt so
but
horrible.
obviously,
But
that's
now
not the
it's
case
like
anymore.
there's so much influence into the choices they make. It's just so weird.
Also, I think it used to be like 5 movies.
I have
Oh,
literally
like the
zero
best,
idea.
like the best.
Yeah,
oh,
they
best
expanded
film?
it just for
They ex-
more money.
They
like,
expanded it
so
the
that more
year
movies-
of like Mad Max.
Yeah.
Whenever Mad Max came out, that's when they like expanded to even more. But like, is it?
Whatever.
I don't know. It's weird because it's like when they say best film, shouldn't it be the cream of the crop?
Exactly.
Like, and when you give those like nominations, shouldn't it be like the cream of the crop? Like, what
Yeah, and it's like only like a year.
Why would you?
You don't
10
need,
movies,
like-
9 movies. Like what?
Like how many movies really come out in a year? Is it really the best if it's 10 of them?
Yeah, exactly.
That's like what the top. They need to do fewer. How many movies come out in a year? Like
A lot.
Yeah, a lot, but not a lot of good ones.
Not would it be? It's not like well. That's kind of hard to just like calculate because a lot of movies are gonna be released, but it's like which ones do you pay attention to?
And there's
Which one are
and
like
there you get
like movies?
you
and
get
not
the
just,
Netflix originals. You get
Yeah,
You
see,
get
then that-
YouTube Red movies. You get it's like
oh man.
you get
You get all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
it's very hard.
You get
to-
like Neil Breen films. Like,
Yeah,
you want to count that in the list? Like, it's just
There where
You
where
like
do you
Disney originals?
Yeah.
to
yeah,
discount?
Disney
Like, where do you
originals.
draw
Like,
the
where do you
line?
draw the line? It's really hard.
That's a good point.
It's like 80s. That it's a lot easier because
Didn't you almost recommend Minutemen instead of this movie? I am so glad you didn't do that.
I wasn't serious, but yeah,
Ooh,
I
Jesus
did recommend
Christ!
that.
Dodged a bullet there. It's almost like you went back in time. So do not do this movie.
Yeah. Did you hear about this movie like before?
Yeah, I've heard some stuff about this
The
movie.
only reason why I really
I've just heard it's good. That's really all I've
yeah,
heard.
I didn't really.
so you
know
heard
the
about
plot.
it before, like
I didn't know anything about it. I've heard it's. I think one of you might have said it's good or something. I don't know where I heard
yeah, no,
it.
I
but just
picked
someone
it, yeah,
told me it was
because
good.
I
You're
saw
pretty much
you know YMS, Your Movie Sucks on like YouTube. Yeah, so he like had a review of it might have been Uncut Gems. I don't remember what it was, but he was saying like, oh, another really like good like Adam Sandler movie is like Punch Drunk Love, and he was saying like he really recommends that one because he thinks that's like his best performance or whatever. So yeah, that's how I knew about it. And then when I like looked it up, and just by looking at like the cover and like the vibe of it, I'm like, okay, I fuck with this. And yeah, that's like one of the best recommendations. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Because it's just I didn't hear about it before that, and it's like it's more, I guess, unknown, especially because he flopped in the box office.
Yeah, dude, I almost watched it. I think because
That pisses me
it
off.
was on Netflix, and I like went by it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was on Netflix recently, but I think it was also on Netflix a little while ago.
Wait, didn't you use YouTube to look it up?
Because it's not on Netflix now.
Oh, they took it off?
I took it off like
again.
very recently.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I almost watched it a while ago, but
Mhm.
I ended up not, and I don't know, man.
I'm
This
glad
movie's
we
fucking
watched it
amazing.
together. Yeah, I want to like show my family this and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I
I
know.
think
Yeah, this is a movie you can show to anybody.
this would be a good like
yeah.
Christmas Thanksgiving movie.
Yeah, this movie's perfect.
Honestly, it's good for any time. It doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
Any time, any situation,
Any
any holiday, any group of people you're with, you can watch this movie with
Any season. It
You can
does not
always
matter.
watch this movie.
Mhm.
Yes.
If you're ever like sitting with someone and you're like, "What movie should we watch?" This is the one.
This is the one. And
This
Spring
movie will
Breakers.
never do you wrong. Well, there's people you probably
I
shouldn't
would
be
not
watching
watch
this movie
Spring
with.
Breakers with my grandparents.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit next to my grandma and watch James Franco suck a gun.
That's the
Suck a gun
caption
like
of
a
this.
dick.
this
Suck a
one.
gun like a dick. Yeah, he wasn't just sucking the gun. He was doing more
We
than
know,
that.
shush.
He was doing more.
We saw it with you.
We know.
Oy, oy. Sam, didn't you not see that movie but bought the ski mask anyways?
Hell yeah.
Did you saw it eventually, right? Did you see with us?
No.
Oh, you haven't seen the movie yet?
I only saw like the first clip and then I like fell asleep. So
You should watch the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I think
honestly.
you'd like it.
yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, probably.
It's hype. It gets me energized. What? Gives me a lot of energy.
Bro, I watch Spring Breakers and I go to the gym every day.
I would do
Every day. I watch Spring Breakers every day. I have to get up 2 hours early just to watch it.
yeah.
Come on, you hear that song and it's just over. That's a pre-work job.
Oh my freaking god!
You sing along with it to, get
Oh my god.
I wish that song was in this movie.
That would ruin it.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
That'd be a flaw on this
Release the Oh my freaking
stained
god
glass
cut.
beauty.
When he gets off the plane in Hawaii,
Yeah.
that's what the parade is. My freaking god!
He's like, what is going on?
This is Hawaii.
I'll fucking kill you!
Oh, that was a great scene too when he's on the phone with her
Yeah.
and he's fucking done with
'Cause
her.
he's
He's like,
like-
why are you doing this to me?
Because he came all this way and he's just like, he just wants to fucking
Oh
see her,
my
you know?
God.
Yeah, his sister
Dude, that
treat
scene
him
was
horribly.
so fucking good.
Mhm.
And nobody treats him like with enough. Nobody really. He just gets picked on, and it's like by
Yeah.
his sisters
Yeah.
and his like what's her name, Lena,
Mm-hmm.
is the only one who really treats him right.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a person.
Mm-hmm.
and that's why he's so, gravitated towards her. Because and he's got 7 sisters, and they're all just like nagging moms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that's just a funny concept.
Yeah.
Because and it's great because it makes him stand out so much and makes him feel so alone.
Yeah.
He's
Like he grew up in a house with 7 sisters.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you're gonna feel like an outcast.
Yeah. And especially when they call you gay boy and shit. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
That
they were
was
always
good.
calling him gay boy.
They just bully him, and he has every right to
I mean,
feel
it's
like that
it's
way.
not like they're, I don't think it's hostile.
No, but
It's much more
Well,
lighthearted than
Yeah,
that,
I think
but
it's just like kind of like
they still love him, but it's like
it's
just,
like a brother's sister
yeah, but
teasing
it's
kind of
clearly
Yeah.
it's
thing.
clearly
But it really gets under his
gotten
skin.
to him to the
and
point
he's
where
like the one. I think it's like because he's like the only brother. Like he gets like
Exactly,
singled
he
out
kinda
so
can't do
much. Like
anything.
there's so much
Yeah.
attention on him.
and it's clearly
That, like, it's
messed him
just
up
so
a little.
overwhelming for him.
Yeah, I get it.
I love
Especially like
that.
all the questions and all of
Yes.
them, like making sure he comes. Like that's just a lot, dude.
Yeah.
I love that scene. He's getting so many phone calls from
Yeah,
his sister.
I like that.
That's so great.
I didn't-
That's
I
a great
didn't-
way to like say that he has 7 sisters. You know.
Yeah,
That's
I
a great
didn't
way to
know
show
like
it.
what direction they were going with that. Like they were.
I know. At first, I was like, was the first when the second sister
Yeah,
called? I'm like, was
sometimes
the
the
first
voices
one not
sounded
his
familiar.
sister?
Yeah.
So yeah, like the whole plunger scene. I was like, what's the point of like all these like phone calls? But like as soon as he gets to the house and you see like that environment and everything.
Yeah, I thought it was sort of just like setting up like what his work is like, but it's totally not. It was
yeah. I did. Yeah, it didn't click until, but that was like right after. So. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was great. I love that.
And I just love when like movies just barely give you like any information, just like string you along, and you find out more as you go. Like that's just so good. Cause like you didn't know how bad his like anxiety and like all that was until like you got to like the house and you slowly got like a little bit more information each time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that.
Wow.
Lena was good.
She's great.
Yeah.
Their chemistry was good.
Yeah,
the chemistry was great.
chemistry. Very likable, very charming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Damn.
I don't even know what to say. This movie was just perfect.
Yeah. It's like yeah.
Wow. I just did not expect to love it this much.
I know, right?
I thought it'd be really good, but like I didn't think it would be like this.
Exceeded. Oh my! I was expecting it to be good, like a really good movie, like a pretty good movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it's oh my, it's fucking perfect.
I don't know why people don't talk about this all the time.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
is this not everywhere?
Yeah, I do not get that.
I think now it's getting a lot more buzz now because of Uncut
Punch Drunk?
Gems.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's getting a lot more recognition.
Mm-hmm. That's good. It absolutely deserves it.
Every ounce it gets.
Like, are you fucking kidding? Like, Jennifer Lawrence got like an Oscar for her performance in Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh,
And it's like
Jennifer
Adam
Lawrence.
Sandler doesn't get it for this
Should
one.
have got one.
What kind of bullshit is that? No way.
Yeah, this was insane.
How is this not? I don't give a fuck what was in 2002. This is better than that movie.
You know what? I gotta look it up. I gotta fucking look it up. What was...
When did the first Spider-Man come out?
2002. This is better than that, though. I mean, honestly.
Spider-Man
Also,
2?
I don't-
way
also,
better. Are
I
you
don't-
kidding?
Also,
What
I don't
kind
think
of
the first
comparison is that?
Spider-Man
It was
got.
nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah.
Two very different. I mean, Spider-Man's like a fun, the perfect origin story, but
It's whatever compared to this.
yeah,
It's just whatever.
Well, it's a really good movie. Okay,
It's a good movie.
watch
It's
it.
a great
Watch
movie.
it. Watch it.
I'm saying
I don't like
compared
you
to
calling Spider-Man whatever, because that movie was fucking amazing.
But that movie's, yeah, both at what they're trying to do, they succeed.
But this
Lot.
movie's perfect.
But this movie's just much more like
What is
unique.
this crap?
A Beautiful
A
Mind.
Beautiful Mind? What is that?
That's like.
Well,
I heard
that's like a very popular movie. I've never seen it, but it's very famous.
I think friend
stupid as
of
shit.
the show Eric was talking about it. But
Did we talk about that on the podcast?
I think I think we might have.
Wait, what are we talking about on the podcast?
A
friend of
Beautiful
the
Mind.
show Eric.
We might have talked about A Beautiful Mind on the podcast
Did we?
last episode.
It's not.
Never seen
It's
it.
not a movie.
What else came out?
It's not a movie I have much
I'm looking,
interest
I'm
in.
diving. Show me all these pictures.
Was a Lord of the Rings movie was in 2002, I think.
Gosford
Right? Two
Park?
Towers, I think, was came
In
out.
the bedroom.
That's a great movie, but
Oh, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh,
Fellowship of the Ring.
I
Oh.
understand that.
That makes sense, yeah.
Moulin Rouge. I don't fucking know what that is.
it
It didn't even get nominated. That's a fucking insult.
We already said that.
What? What else? This is a lot. Big theme of the podcast is Josh screaming out a revelation he just had that has been known.
And we've had a conversation about
God.
at least 6 minutes prior.
He didn't even get Best Director. He didn't even get a nomination.
We know there was no nomination.
There was zero. I'm just shocked
That's
by
why
that.
we were pissed.
What else has been?
That, I mean, do you want more movies?
So Beautiful Mind.
Gosford Park, whatever that is. In the Bedroom, whatever that is.
This Best Picture?
Yeah, that, and then Moulin
Okay.
Rouge and Fellowship of the Ring. What are these movies?
Well,
and Beautiful
Lord of
Mind
the-
won
That's
it.
Lord of the Rings.
I know that.
That's a great movie. Love that movie.
It's a biographical drama on who?
What is?
Beautiful Mind.
He has like
It's some schizophrenic mathematician
Yeah.
or something. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I mean it's not my kind of movie. Definitely.
This is an insult too. It had a 58 million budget. It got 313 million. So it did good in the box office too.
Yeah, it's
What the fuck?
it's a
Why are
very
you moving?
it's a very Oscar-y movie. You know, that's an Oscar movie. You know,
Ugh. I don't give a
It's-
fuck.
you know, I'm sure it's good, but it's
It
not.
probably is good, but it's not fucking Punch
It's not
Drunk
this.
Love.
No,
It's not this.
I'm sure
I
it's a great
guarantee
movie.
that.
But it's also probably very, you know, by the books Oscar movie. This movie, Punch Drunk Love,
It was
is
on
so
a best-selling book. Ugh.
books. No, we're talking movies, guys.
No, I know. I'm saying Beautiful Mind.
No,
is a,
but like books, I hate books. I I'm just goofing.
Russell Crowe. Ew.
Well, no, I
Russell
like
Crowe was in
Crowe.
A Beautiful Mind.
He's the main guy.
character.
I like Russell Crowe.
Really?
I guess so.
What a fucking mistake.
I don't get like
Who's Ron
Like, you shouldn't have-
Howard? He won Best
you should have got
Director
someone
too.
better or like
Yes.
okay, I was a mistake for Russell Crowe.
What a bad move in his career. Ugh, poor Russell.
Just whatever. I don't really remember. I don't really see.
All right,
anything
I've
about
heard
it.
enough movies came out in 2002.
enough.
This
Oh,
one
it's
should've
directed
won.
by Ron Howard.
Who's that? Yeah, who is
He
he?
just makes boring movies.
He did How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah, I mean that movie.
The cartoon?
Yeah, the live
the
action.
Jim Carrey.
Oh.
That movie.
Oh, he did Solo.
Yeah, see. He went in and made Solo
Hack.
boring.
This hack, I hate him.
What was
I
Solo
hate him.
about? Like, what did he do in the movie?
It's like a love story kind of. He's like
He had another love interest other than Leia.
yeah, and she's so boring. She's so fucking boring. It's kind of like how he became, like how he meets Lando, and it's like they get like hired for a job to like steal this fucking crystal shit. It's I don't remember. I just don't remember.
That's fair. That seems fair.
I thought you saw it twice.
Well, but in the span of but it's yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's got some. It's yeah. It's just.
Is it better than Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah, it is. It's
Really? I did not expect that. Okay. Because I know you really don't like Solo, but I didn't. Man, your opinion of Rise of Skywalker really
yeah.
dropped.
Well, I think I like Solo a little bit more. There's some charming parts because it's not. It's. I like that it's not like a big huge thing like Rise of Skywalker. It's just
yeah.
it's like a smaller scale kind of thing. And that's what I like about it.
Uh-huh.
And there's the guy who played Han Solo is very underrated.
Oh, is he good?
He was delivered like a
Okay.
bad, because it's like, but with what he had to work with,
Mhm.
and it's like such a hard thing to do, he did pretty well.
Okay.
Donald Glover's great.
Yeah, he's
Lando, I mean,
Lando,
that was
yeah.
perfect casting. That was
Mhm.
so good. Honestly, he's probably better than Billy D. Williams. He's just
Oh,
a
okay.
better. I mean, Donald Glover's like an amazing actor,
I haven't really seen him in many things. Oh, I mean, Atlanta. Never mind. He was so good in that.
But other than that, it's just kind of like it's too focused on a love story that is not going anywhere. Obviously,
But you really hate. You like Rise of Skywalker less than this?
I think Rise of Skywalker is just like corporate, just like
Yeah.
everything. It's just like, sorry about Last Jedi. Sorry. Look like this. You like this. You remember this. This is good.
That's what I thought.
It's just like ridiculous. It's all the fun is gone
Yeah. That's
because it's just so like
It's like they took every
pandery.
complex part that they established in Last Jedi and just threw it away, just completely.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rey being a nobody, Kylo, Reylo too. I guess I wasn't that into that, but a lot of people were. Oh, you just keep going. I'm done with Star Wars.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about this.
Get Adam Sandler and
Who?
Put him in those movies. You know?
Shove him in the movie.
No.
Shove.
Young
Do
Han
not put
Solo,
Adam Sandler
Adam
in a Star
Sandler.
Wars movie.
Do you think they're gonna make another trilogy ever?
Who knows? Who the hell knows? Whatever. Life goes on.
How are the Hemsworths how are they holding up with the whole fire thing?
Oh, interesting. I don't know.
Hemsworths.
I'm sure they're not. I'm sure they're sad.
I'm sure they're not doing well.
Do they live in Australia?
They are the
They're
Australian
Australian.
kings.
I know that. But
They're
do they
like
still
the
live there?
Australian royal
I don't
family.
know, but they probably have
honestly.
family
Are you
there.
serious?
They might as well be.
I'm sure the
Might
people
as
in
well
Australia
be.
love them because it's like, look
They
what
are
we
the
gave to the
Hemsworths.
world, you know? It's like their
Dude.
mark on the world is the Hemsworths.
I mean, honestly,
Margot Robbie's Australian too.
fucking Prince Harry.
Really?
Yeah, she's Australian.
Yeah.
She was
I didn't
talking
know
about
that.
the wildfires like crazy.
Chris Hemsworth and Margot.
Is she
Robbie.
okay? Are these
fine,
guys
she's fine.
okay?
Well, they're
They're
not.
not
They're
in
not in
Australia.
Australia.
I know they're not injured, but like emotionally.
No, I said they're not in
I'm sure they're
Australia.
not.
But it's their home.
I'm sure they're not great emotionally.
I thought they were in LA. I thought they live in LA now. That's usually what happens.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, what if?
Emotionally.
Yeah, that's their home is on fire. Where they came from.
They
the
lived
place
in
where they were born and
Australia.
raised. You know what we're saying?
Yeah, no, you're just.
It's
saying,
on fire
I don't know
now.
why you're just yelling about it.
Because you're not treating it like a big deal, and it's a big fucking deal.
But you're making it out to be like they're burning in their home right now.
No, I'm clearly not saying that. I'm saying almost the opposite. They're not burning.
I'm saying you're making it seem like it with the tone.
All right, hey, watch it.
Fuck you, because it is a big deal.
I'm not saying it's not a big deal. I'm just saying you're acting
That's
like,
why I have this tone, because it's a big fucking
Hemsworths.
deal.
I'm saying that it is.
Oh my god.
I said I'm not saying that it's not.
Are the
A
Hemsworths'
big
dog okay? I know they have a dog
What about
back
their
home.
parents?
Oh,
Why
now
do you
you're
shit
getting
about the dogs?
ridiculous.
Because the parents probably live in LA.
Oh, maybe.
But they have a dog, or they have like a ranch or some shit. It's
And
probably
they just leave a
gone.
dog in there?
Not just a dog.
Okay, all right.
I don't know,
Relax.
man. I don't want to
Okay,
know
now
if
you're
it's
getting
okay.
a little. Come on, guys.
Why are you saying guys? Why are you putting me in this? In this?
Because you are in this.
Am I? Was I doing that?
You're making assumptions, Greg.
Hey,
You fucking accuser! Did you see the movie? I mean,
What are you talking
You see Butcher Club? Dude, it was so good.
The fuck you talking about? We just watched it.
Dude, let me tell you what happened.
I meant the video that I sent.
video?
That I sent to you guys.
Oh no, I did not
It's
actually.
Tony
pretty
saw it.
good.
And it's fucking great.
What is it?
It's
It's
about
this lady
one
at
lady.
Walmart freaking out.
Yeah,
She's
it's
like,
really
she's
funny.
yelling at some
It's
guy
the most
that
like
he needs
quotable like 5-minute
Oh,
video
wow.
that I've like
Okay.
ever seen. Oh my
She
God.
really just, she delivers her lines well.
She's like, I don't know, I think she's on meth or something,
boy.
but
Yeah,
she's like
she's
trying to
probably on
convert
meth.
people by just like screaming at them and saying that they're all sinners and stuff.
Yeah, and this
and
guy's just in the
he's
checkout
like,
line
I'm
at
just
Walmart.
I'm just checking out groceries. What do you want?
And she's like yelling at him that he
I'm
needs,
trying to help you.
he needs salvation or something.
I'm trying to help you, motherfucker. She says it like that. Like,
Yeah, and she says it like that about 500 times,
Yeah.
and it's funny every time.
no, she switches it to a motherfucker later.
Oh
but-
yeah, she does.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's yeah. You know, I like
Tony,
that-
you should recommend that for the next.
It's a 5-minute video.
And
You know what that means. You
you
know
know what
it.
that means to
You know
me.
You know what that means. Shut up.
You know what that entails.
I haven't heard about any movies for 2020. And
It's
been
because they haven't
almost a
come out
month.
yet, most of them.
But like a month
He's
has
talking about
passed.
hype. Come on.
Yeah, there's a month has passed. Like, there should be some hype, some trails,
There's
some trailers,
There should be a movie
some
at least.
teasers, some teasers and trailers.
the next James Bond movie and then the Birds of Prey movie.
Who cares about Birds of Prey though?
Yeah, I know.
I'm not even super into the next James Bond. I'm a little.
Yeah, I wonder.
Is there a new boy?
No,
Oh, it's Daniel.
Oh, I thought it was a new boy.
no. It's out. It's
Daniel,
coming out in
I'll
April.
see that shit. I think
Okay.
Billie Eilish is like the Bond girl or something.
No. She's making. No. Daniel Craig's in his 50s, and Billie Eilish is 18.
I would watch the shit out of that movie.
I don't even know how that would work.
that I would.
Billie Eilish is the Bond girl.
Oh Jesus.
That would be so uncomfortable to watch.
That'd be so fucking
Holy
weird.
shit.
She's doing the song though. I bet
Yeah,
that
she's
song's
doing
gonna
the
be
song.
awesome. I bet that song's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
very
yeah, for
excited.
sure.
I was a little because there were rumors it was gonna be Ed Sheeran. So.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh.
He doing a Bond song? No
Yeah.
fucking way.
Oh my God, that would have been the worst thing ever. So thank
What the
God.
hell?
Who did they get last time? Sam?
It was Sam Smith, and that was like
He did pretty good.
It was all right.
He did all right. Not as good as Adele or anything.
No,
but...
Adele knocked it out of the
Yeah, she
park.
fucking killed it,
Holy
dude.
shit!
Oh, who did
that
Casino
song.
Royale?
Chris Cornell. That was a good song. It wasn't
No,
anything
I
special.
liked it.
It was
That
good. It was fun.
So did they just whip out a song for every movie?
Yeah, that's a very exciting
pretty
part
cool,
of the
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, that's a cool thing they do.
Yeah, I love that. It's always to get a good artist and make a. Sometimes you get some real duds.
I think the
sometimes you get some
idea
real-
of just like having a Bond girl though is really weird.
Yeah,
Do they still do that? I thought they stopped doing
Yeah,
that.
they do. Although they're much more like it's less. They're not
it's
always
not
love
focused on
interests
it that
now.
much.
Now sometimes they're just like
Villains.
Sometimes yeah.
Yeah, like
I think they were like that for a while though. Like they're sometimes a villain.
Yeah.
Double
They've-
agent
but I
and
just think it's
stuff.
weird that like
They've done that.
so
a
there's
lot
they
lately.
they have an established Bond for like in every like in a forthcoming movie and stuff, and then they have to like pick a Bond girl too. I think it's just a weird,
But it's a great way
it's
to
a
get.
weird thing that's just like set in stone.
Yeah, I guess. But it's a great way to get like a good actress of the
chicks?
time, and they're
Get
also
hot
usually
chicks,
very
yeah.
attractive. But Ana de
Pervert?
Armas is gonna be
You
in
pervert!
I should hit you with my
Give
car.
me $500, bitch.
But you know the girl from Knives Out? She's gonna be in the new Bond movie.
The main girl?
Yeah, she's gonna be the Bond girl, and she's great. She was great. in
Really?
Knives Out. Yeah.
Who is this
Whoa.
lady? What's her name?
She's good. What's her name?
Ana de Armas.
I don't know who the fuck that. What?
What did you? What's her name? Why'd you
Ana
say it
de
like
Armas.
that? Ana de Armas.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Was that the Hobbs and Shaw girl?
No.
Oh,
she
she
was
in
great.
one of
Knives
them.
Out.
She's in Knives Out, and she's in Blade Runner 2049. She's the girl that Ryan Gosling, the AI girl that Ryan Gosling is like. in love
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
with. That's
yeah.
her.
I need to see 2049 again.
Let me see that movie.
Oh, you haven't seen it.
That's a great one. I love that movie.
I wish you could watch
only saw
movies
it
in
once.
VR and shit. You know.
That's if Blade Runner is the one.
That's
to do
just
that
like, oh
with.
my god.
The
Yeah.
Matrix obviously would be perfect.
It's
for
not
that.
even like VR, like you're walking in the movie or anything. Just a screen
yeah.
that just like is just completely like surrounding. You know, and you can just zone out.
That's a fun topic. What other movies would be good for VR?
Interstellar,
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Spring Breakers with all the just.
Honestly, all Christopher Nolan movies would be good in VR.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean,
Like
even
Dark
the,
Knight, that'd
even
be
the
cool.
whole Dark Knight would be fucking cool.
Dark Knight would be a nuts. Yeah.
What? Ooh, yeah. Even actually Dunkirk, boring movie, but in a VR, that'd be fucking cool.
Okay, I think we need to establish some ground rules. So what? So what is VR? Like in this VR, are you just watching the movie
You're in it, baby.
You can't do that. You can't do that. I was just thinking it was a gigantic screen that just encapsulates your entire vision. Just
Yeah,
So
I
you
guess
just-
I got.
so it's
I
just,
think
like,
I got
immersed.
over it.
you think
I thought you were gonna be in the Dunkirk world.
walking around.
If I'm not hurt, that'd be. If I don't get hurt, that'd be really cool.
What do you mean?
If I'm invincible,
Invisible or
maybe invisible. If I'm.
Dunkirk.
I want to be able to be harmed, but I don't want anyone to be able to see me.
I'd be
Dunkirk is
fine
not a
on
3D
D-Day if I
world.
had invisibility powers.
That's probably true.
Dunkirk isn't a 3D world. It's a 2D 2D.
That's blasphemy.
Just representation.
Yeah, what are you on right now?
No, like you can't be in it because like there's.
I will
direct-
be in Dunkirk.
There's
I will
directors.
be in Dunkirk.
You're only seeing this part. You're not seeing all of this. When you see,
Well,
all
that's
of
way
this,
it has to be
it's-
adapted to VR. They have to go
You
in.
can't
and
do that.
They have to go in and code.
Don't
the
lose
rest
your
of the
temper in my
environment.
car.
What the fuck? I didn't even go back.
I will be in
try-
Dunkirk.
You
I'll
know
be in
I tried
Dunkirk,
that.
motherfucker.
They have to make a VR movie specifically
You're right.
and make a 3D
Yeah, you're right.
world.
They got
Ready
IMAX
Player
cameras.
One. Ugh.
Isn't that Steven Spielberg?
Yeah, but
Spielberg? You said he saw E.T.
Again.
since a child.
Did you
I
like
loved
it? Yeah, it's fantastic. It's the best kids movie ever.
But yeah, no,
I'd say.
but like now every time I hear
IMO.
every time I hear like
Yeah.
E.T. or see E.T., I just think about
Did
Mac
agree
and
with
Me.
I mean, that's a better movie, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, the ending of that movie is insane.
No,
They're all
I
in
love
suits.
It's just so weird.
Oh
Their
yeah.
family driving off.
Oh yeah, that is really fucking weird.
What the
I think the craziest part is so you know how like they go and find the family in the cave
Yeah.
and they give them coke to like bring them back to life.
Yeah.
That is
was
ridiculous.
No, that's like product placement to the
100
max.
That's the best product placement ever in a movie.
The movie exists to advertise. That's it.
Oh yeah,
And that's the only purpose.
The party in McDonald's.
I love that.
You
That
go to
might have been
McDonald's,
my-
it's always like this.
That might have been my
Aliens
favorite scene.
dancing.
Yeah, that
That's
might have been my favorite scene.
That's the best party scene in
That
any
was
movie
just like,
ever.
you just show up and it's like a music video.
The most ridiculous party I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, and
And
then
then flips and shit.
And it's-
then the ET is in like a bear suit
Yeah,
and
and
he's
then
just
he
like
starts
dancing. And like the FBI show up and he's like, "Oh, a bear suit? That's the alien." Like, and they just start chasing.
I
him.
also love it's like a 5-year-old girl's party, but there's high school football players there. There's high school cheerleaders, and then there's
all
kids,
kinds of people,
and then
yeah.
there's the McDonald's workers, and then FBI.
Yeah, so like, yeah. But you know how they go find them in the cave, and they bring him back to life with coke, and like the movie basically is like supposed to kind of end there because it's like he's reunited with his family and everything, but like they wanted to keep the movie going. And so what happens? Like they pull up at that like gas
Grocery
station.
store.
Yeah. No, well, first they go to the gas station, and they were in the car like drinking coke, like the family. And there was like another car like with this like teenagers, or like a teenager like in the other car. And she thought it was weird. And what they do, and she's like drinking a coke, obviously. And what they do is they bust through the window and steal her coke. And then she starts freaking out. And then right after, they decide to walk into a grocery store, just like all naked and shit. And people just start freaking out. And then they walk outside, and the police blow up the fucking grocery store. Like, what kind of...
Oh yeah, there's
So, like,
a lot of
the
fire.
plot was resolved at the cave. They just wanted to keep going, and then they just made whatever that was.
and then
at the
he's
end.
like near death.
And then they bring him back to life. The aliens bring him back to life.
I also love the chase scene. They're trying to copy it in ET when the kids are on their bikes, and all
on a wheelchair.
all the agents drive after them in cars in ET. But in this, they're on
they
their
just
bikes,
run.
and then FBI agents are just sprinting.
Yeah, they're just sprinting.
and they seem like marathon runners, and they have
yeah,
the
that was
best
crazy.
endurance ever.
They were like sprinting
It
for
was nuts.
so long.
These officers are athletic as fuck. They were just...
Do you imagine
that
that
craziest
ET would be
shit
the
I've
dumbest
ever
fucking
seen.
thing ever.
It was
Yeah,
like
these
a
kids were
hard
pedaling
sprint. They
on
were
bikes.
fast.
Because they clearly
Yeah.
they couldn't afford like to have a car chase, so they had to like, why don't you just run after them? But
Oh my god.
they run forever.
Props to like whoever was fucking like. Obviously they were
Yeah.
doing cuts and shit, but still like
Yeah.
you had to do
Impressive.
multiple takes and shit like
Better
that.
than Tom Cruise.
Yeah, man, it was insane.
Well, Tom Cruise has one continuous shot
Yes.
of kind of him running.
but that was
Yeah, Mac and Me, wow.
That's maybe my
It's
favorite good bad movie. No, The Room's great, obviously.
yeah, but Mac and Me's up there, dude.
Mac and
You're
Me's
right.
definitely
Mac
up
and Me
there.
was, yeah.
That was
it
very fun to
very
watch.
Funny.
Very enjoyable bad.
It was just so absurd.
Yeah, I remember
And
watching.
it wasn't that long either, because, I mean, it's just an ad. They're not going to put... I mean, they put little thought in it anyway, but...
Yeah, I remember watching one of those
thought.
Mystery Science theaters, like where they just kind of like say jokes, with the movies. And there's a Mac and Me one, and there's just a point where like what was happening in Mac and Me was just much funnier than the jokes. I'm like, wow, I should just watch this movie.
Yeah. When did we
No
watch
disrespect to Mystery Science Theater, of course.
that? When did we watch that?
Like it was like a year ago almost.
Okay. Yeah, the
we did that
worst
Wet Hot
bad
American
movie...
Summer D&D.
Yeah, okay. The worst bad movie we've seen is definitely Love on a Leash.
Wow, that movie.
I liked that movie.
You like that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty fucking funny.
I'm glad.
Hell fucking no.
I'm glad we watched it.
That was painful. That was genuinely like...
Was it
I
you?
wanted to
Someone wanted
leave.
to stop watching it like halfway through.
Me, yeah, that was me.
Yeah. No, I loved it.
It was just so confusing that it hurt my brain.
I'm
Because
just
it was
like-
just so. I was so. That's the most confused I've ever been watching a movie.
Yeah, but-
there are so many unanswered things that make no sense. It's amazing. I mean, it's definitely.
There's like
that's so
white
funny,
noise.
dude.
There's like white noise like
Yeah.
all the time. Like it was just annoying. It was just annoying the shit
there was
out of me after a while.
I kind of want to watch it again, to be honest.
Hell no.
I do. I'm kind of curious. I don't remember.
I would
a lot
watch
of
it.
it.
I remember it.
I would definitely want to watch it
the
again.
dog, the boy transformation.
Oh, I remember what
and
happens.
He was weird as fuck.
God,
And then he needed.
they're like
get a
two.
job.
They're completely different people.
Yeah, it's so weird.
They have no similarities at all.
I love whoever's voicing the dog. That
Yeah,
was my favorite.
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
His lines were.
Yeah, he's
very
like
good.
this weird kind of like goofy guy, and then
It just doesn't line up with the dog or at all.
it's so weird.
Yeah, and then there's a human. He's like all serious.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's super fucking weird.
And
Wow.
and like
It's not what I
the
expected.
scheme that he came up with to like get money, to earn money. He did a like
Oh,
acting
yeah.
thing with the that was so bizarre.
I
He showed up and it was just a dog and it was just sitting in the seat and they just gave the dog money.
I want to figure out it.
Fuck.
I couldn't find. I tried to find out information like behind the scenes.
Was that
I
a
don't
Neil
think-
Breen movie?
No.
I couldn't find much behind the
It
scenes.
was a Neil Breen movie.
stuff.
Neil Breen would be the centerpiece.
Yeah.
That's a
It'd
yeah,
be
very
revolved
good
around
point.
him, yeah. That was a good one. That was a good bad movie.
Oh yeah, that was.
What is it called?
There was a lot. Fateful Findings.
Fateful
I don't know
Findings.
which
Yeah.
one we watched. I think it was that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's great.
The books, the
Oh
laptops.
my gosh. Yeah. Wow.
I mean, Venom, I guess, is a very good bad movie.
Yeah, but that's
I count it.
That's also very capable. Like, there's a good. There's,
It's much more capable than the ones that we mentioned. It's, yeah, for sure.
It's a
And
fantastic
production-wise, it probably has the biggest budget
Oh yeah, 100%.
by far.
And that was just a perfect storm of like when we all saw it. You know. Like I feel like if
If I watched that movie alone right now, I would love it just as much.
Which
guarantee
one?
fucking
I don't
to you.
know.
Venom.
Venom?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would. It's like, it's not even necessarily like you're watching without the people. It's just the writing choices.
I have to see it again.
I fucking love
And the dialogue.
it.
Oh my god. Like, I'd still think it was nuts. Even watching it by
It was.
myself.
Yeah. It was. Wow. That Woody Harrelson.
But like,
scene,
the
Jesus.
ending and stuff.
Oh
like,
yeah.
like the final fight and all
I
that
forgot
shit.
about that. Yeah,
Like,
I don't
that-
need. I don't
that's
need any
boring.
of the fighting. Yeah, I don't need any of the Venom's fighting.
I think the Venom was still cool though. Like even.
I like the Venom when it was Venom and Tom together. You know.
Yeah, but like I liked when he would like beat up goons and stuff. The little that he did.
I remember really liking it when they came to his apartment. I remember.
Yeah, that
and
was
he
great.
was like fighting him. I was like, that was
Uh-huh.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the fight scenes when he wasn't full Venom. Actually. Those
Yeah,
were-
that's
yeah,
that's
those
what
were
I'm
the ones
thinking.
that
were
Yeah,
good.
when he
More
wasn't full
creative.
Venom. Yeah.
But I like the design of Venom. I didn't think.
Yeah,
I mean, it
no,
was,
that was good.
when you put him when you put it in the real world and like with the real people, the CG wasn't great. But by itself, I'm like, I like the design.
Yeah.
I like the white veins and stuff. Like I don't know, it just had some. I don't know. I thought the design wasn't bad. Even the
Oh.
CG in compare like in the movie was
Have
not
you-
that great. Good.
Morpheus.
From
The Matrix.
No, he's a Spider-Man villain who's like a vampire guy.
Morbius.
Sorry.
Yeah, Jared Leto's.
Did you see that trailer?
I didn't see the trailer.
Wait.
Sal
What?
talked about it.
Jared Leto's playing Morbius.
Yeah.
So there's like a Marvel like villain called Morbius, and he's like a vampire. I really don't know much about him at all. But
neither. I
in
thought it
what
was Morpheus.
no, it's Morbius. Yeah.
In what movie? Is there a Morbius?
There's a
movie?
He's
Morbius
making
movie,
a
yeah.
Morbius
Oh,
movie.
And Jared
I thought it
Leto's
was like the
Morbius.
next Spider-Man movie or something.
No.
It looks like dog shit though. It looks
Oh, it
so
looks bad?
Oh, it looks terrible.
Aw.
Jared Leto's Morbius.
Oh.
Damn it! I was getting kind of. I thought you were saying it was about to be good.
No, it
Fuck.
looks like dog. It looks like such a piece
Damn.
of shit. It looks so
I
bad.
think Jared Leto is a very capable actor. He was good in 2049, and I think he definitely has talent, but he's just making the wrong choices.
Lately, yeah, he's been.
It started with Suicide Squad. It started with that.
Yeah, and then
it was
this.
well, 2049 came out after that, right?
Yeah, He's
So,
not
I mean,
that big of a part in it,
But
though.
he's just like, I don't know.
I haven't seen him. He hasn't like impressed me. I've never seen him in anything.
Dallas Buyers Club. He played a
Yeah, I didn't see it.
transgender woman. I'm like, this is amazing. And he got Best Supporting Actor, which was very well deserved because he was really good in that. Like, I don't think it's easy to be like a transgender, like drag kind of character, and he did it like perfectly. You completely believed it.
Okay.
Well, Morbius just looks like a 30 Seconds to Mars music video. That's
Really?
Yeah, it looks really bad. He's just. I'll have to show you guys the
Damn.
trailer. It looks just like so. It looks like a movie that came out in the early 2000s.
Fuck.
It might. Maybe it'll be like a Venom kind of thing.
Hopefully.
But it's like the Sony is just milking that shit.
What is the like plot?
I don't know if Jared Leto's fun though. I feel like Tom
No, he's
Hardy
not.
was fun.
Yeah,
I don't know
you're
if Jared
right.
Leto can be fun.
Jared Leto, I can't pull off that kind of like.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy was so good in that movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But Tom Hardy's just a better actor, I think.
Yeah.
That's why I'm scared for Morbius.
Well, I mean, he said it's dog shit anyway by the trailer, so.
But we're saying it might be bad good. And
Oh,
I'm saying I'm
okay.
saying
Yeah,
I
but
don't
I think
it
it's
will.
just gonna be really generically bad.
Yeah, I
from
think
what it
it's
looks
gonna be
like.
just like cliche bad.
But I think the best part about Venom is like Tom Hardy's performance.
100%.
yes,
So when
and
you don't
he was
have the-
like the whole movie. Pretty
Yeah, so when you
much.
don't have the performance, it kind
Agreed.
of.
You're right. And
It makes the movie more.
And him and
ridiculous.
Morbius, he looks very like. Seems very there's no character to him. He's just
Yeah,
kind of
okay.
like.
Did he look cool as Morbius?
I don't even remember.
So what is Morbius? He's just a vampire?
He's not technically a vampire.
He's
It's
a
more like he has a
bloodsucker?
disease that's very similar to like vampire, like
So is he
Where
looking
he
for
needs
a
blood?
cure?
He's a bloodsucker?
yeah, or something like that. In the movie,
He's a villain.
yeah. In the
He sounds like a good guy. He has a disease and he wants to be cured. What's so bad about that?
well, he's also sucking people's blood and shit.
He has to do that.
I guess so.
I kind of like that. Well, I mean, that's what vampires have to do.
Yeah, it's like when.
I think he just acted like one or something. I didn't know he's actually.
Well, in the movie, he has a disease. He's like.
So he's basically a vampire, but he can be cured.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
In the movie, he's like
He
has.
sounds like an anti-hero.
Yeah, that's what the movie's trying to make him.
That makes sense.
Ugh.
He's got a disease in the movie, and he's looking for a cure. And this cure, he finds one, but it makes him into like a vampire, basically.
So it's not a cure. I thought the disease was that he was a vampire.
Well, now I think.
How was the cure?
Well, I think in the.
What?
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's stupid. It's so dumb.
How does this get made into a movie?
This is a Marvel Cinematic
No,
Universe.
no. This is the Sony stuff.
Oh, then there's a
now
very good
it
chance that
makes
it'll be that
sense.
good.
Yes.
Now it
Because
all
Sony did
makes
Venom,
sense.
so, I mean-
No, this is not MCU. They would not. They would not make.
okay.
I thought it was
Morbius
MCU, and I'm
movie.
So
like,
did I.
they're really fucking it up now.
Oh,
That's why
no,
I thought he
no.
was just gonna be like a villain in some movie. I'm like, why is
No.
Morbius getting his own movie?
No, because Sony's trying to milk everything they got from
Every
Spider-Man.
property that they have.
They're
Why would
making-
they go straight to Morbius?
Yeah, I
have
think
no
that's really
fucking
weird.
clue.
Just do another Fantastic Four reboot. Fuck it.
No.
They don't. That was Fox.
No,
Okay.
Well, now
not do that.
Marvel, Disney owns Fantastic Four, so
Are they gonna make that movie?
probably eventually.
Fucking course.
Fantastic Four.
They're not even that
The
interesting.
Fantastic Boar is what they
They're
should
not
be
even
called.
that interesting. Even in the comics,
Yeah, this one has fire. This one's stretchy. This one's hard, and this one's you can't see her. What is so fucking
Can't see
cool
me.
about that? And they just went to space and got their powers, but like,
I think the characters individually wouldn't be that bad, but just them as a collective and like their dynamic, I don't see anything special in it.
yeah, they're like a crime-fighting family. I don't,
But they're not even hardly even. The Thing is nowhere. Why does the Thing fit into that?
What do you mean?
who is he? Is he just one of their friends?
He's like their friend.
Yeah, like that's not.
yeah, so it's a brother sister, like and
And,
then the
um,
brother, the
and the
woman and the
husband.
man, yeah, and then just some guy.
We're kind of like the Fantastic Four, actually.
hell
We're
are you
in
talking
no
about?
way like the Fantastic Four.
No one's a
Family,
sister,
and then
no
you
one's
guys
a
are
lover.
Two friends that hang around.
Then which one of us is dating which one of you guys? That's how the Fantastic
Wait,
Four
can-
works.
Yeah.
What?
So it would be like if you guys were
you.
cousins, you and Sash were dating, and then I was just here.
All right, yeah, I guess that's how it is.
Wait, so are you're the chick then?
Yes, I am. I'm invisible.
What's her name?
I wanted to be
Invisible
invisible.
Susan
Sarandon?
can't see her.
Susan Sarandon, and I will be going to Dunkirk. I'll see you guys later.
That would be a good place to end it.
It's the last thing I heard my dad say before he left.
I will be going to Dunkirk. I'll see you guys later. We haven't
We
seen him
never,
in 3 years.
we never gave a rating for Punch Drunk Love.
10 out of 10,
Honestly,
100%.
yeah.
If it's not a 10, it's damn near.
I
close.
12 out of 10.
I only don't want to give it a 10 because I like just saw it, and like I
Yeah.
feel like
But
I don't mind
I don't
rating
have a-
movies
I don't-
after I just see them, but this one like I want to give it 10, but I feel like I
if
shouldn't
it's not,
give it
it's a
10.
9.5, so it doesn't.
Yeah, it's
matter.
at least a 9.5.
It doesn't
I'm gonna
matter.
give it a 9.8 right now because
Just do a 10, man. Do a 10.
I can't. Because what if in like 2 months I'm like I want to keep it at 9.8? You know,
You
I
won't.
can't.
I
see it.
can't. I can't
It's
give
the
some.
fact that we
10
didn't
is
have a
perfect.
flaw.
10 is perfect. You know.
Yeah, there wasn't a flaw, so it's like, what's the problem?
But what if I think of one in like a month?
You won't.
But you just saw it. You would have the most, like.
But like big picture, what if I'm like maybe this could have happened? You know, I'm just saying the title of a 10 is something very, very sacred. You know, What are you
Sacred.
looking at
Sam's right.
Wait, what's sacred?
like giving something a 10 is like the best anything could possibly be. You know.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
it's
a
just
10
it's
is.
just the fact that I couldn't really pick anything out. Even while watching the movie, I was paying very close attention. Like I couldn't really pick anything out.
I mean, I know what you're saying. I want to give it a
you
10
right?
right now, but I can't. 9.8.
Sam is.
Sam is off limits.
What'd you write?
Sam is.
You
I
right.
don't know. I just
No, you know what you wrote. What are you talking about? Sam
see.
is.
I cod man. I'm a
the hell,
cod man.
What the hell did you write on the bottom? Sam is.
ODC.
What? You underlined.
Blood.
What? Sam is
Lodal?
cool?
yeah.
Cool.
But
Oh,
then,
Sam
is a cool man.
Oh,
That's an A.
duh.
Sam is a cool man.
There we go. There we go.
But yeah, you're next, right?
We've all seen that on bathroom
Yes, I am
stalls.
next. I'm next, and we're watching Pan's Labyrinth.
The
Sam's
other
Labyrinth?
Choice.
Huh?
We should have the other choice when you did like you remember when we did Donnie Darko?
Oh, yeah. It was, yes.
We should have watched that instead. Donnie Darko after reading into it. Was
No, it's actually really good read after reading
No,
into
it's
it.
not. You
Yes,
were into
it
the
is.
artifact and the carrier receiver.
Yeah.
Supernatural powers.
If
Get
I
outta
would have
here.
known that shit going in, mwah.
You know what? This is actually good information. I learned about it the other day. So you know how when we looked into the meaning of Donnie Darko and everything, they were talking about the director's cut a lot. So the
Yeah.
movie we saw, it wasn't the director's cut.
I thought so.
So the director's cut, what it has is like these things that like pages in a book. They had like shots of like pages in the book talking about the receiver. The powers and all
That's
that
where all
stuff.
this shit comes
the philosophy
from.
of time travel thing. So they just kept
Dude, we
they-
should have
they
watched
had-
the fucking director's
they
cut.
interjected
thank
it.
you.
No, Greg, it's not that great.
It
They
is.
just
It
kept
sounds pretty
they
cool.
interjected these scenes that were in the movie with like these pages from a book to like give it explanation.
That makes
So what we read is 100% the truth and 100% what
Then
the
we
director
should
was
have watched the
going for.
director's cut.
No, it makes
Yes!
it crap.
Dude, it makes no fucking sense at the non-director's cut. it doesn't make a goddamn
no,
piece
I
of
like-
sense.
At least
I like that.
no.
I like
At least
that.
with
That's my
that,
favorite
it's like
thing
up to
about it.
interpretation.
No.
With the director's cut, you know that this is what the director's going for, and what the director's going for.
No.
I'd agree with you, but the ending is so not ambiguous that it's like, what the fuck? Does
I
this time
kind of
travel?
like that. I like at least it's up for interpretation. It's not set in stone, and it's a time travel movie with him having superpowers.
No, I like the movie knowing where it's going.
shooting a turbine into
Fire
a
and
portal.
water, and he's fucking...
Fuck no.
He's a superhero, dude.
No,
He's a fucking superhero. We didn't know it.
That takes away all the good stuff of what I like.
I completely agree with Greg.
No.
ruins
You guys
it.
are wrong. You're sadly mistaken.
That's
I'm
awful.
sorry, but
I
you're
hate
wrong.
You literally, after the movie, said, if this is a time travel movie,
Because I didn't know about receivers, and I didn't know about artifacts,
Still about
and
time
I didn't know
travel.
about that shit.
This sounds like some Neil Breen shit.
That's why I'm like, okay.
Receivers and art, that's 100%
And you know, and-
like a Neil Breen.
What else makes that so like stupid is all the
Why don't
God
you watch
stuff.
your fucking
hold
tongue?
up. All the
No,
God
watch
stuff.
your fucking tongue. The God stuff is the best fucking part of that.
doesn't
movie.
Put the gun away! Put the gun away!
With the time travel, the God stuff makes no sense.
Okay, I agree
All
with the
the-
God stuff.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
And all these like realizations of that
Yeah,
he had
that part is
about
weird.
God and like how if there's like something else out there and what's the meaning of life, all that is completely like just nothing. It has no weight behind it.
Yeah, okay, I agree with
it's
the
all
God
about
stuff.
the
They didn't
time
need to put that
travel.
in there.
Yeah,
It
so
didn't really
that's
make
what's
a whole lot
annoying
of
to
sense
me.
with the time travel.
If
but-
like people like the time travel, great, but I did not like it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what?
It
We
ruined.
have, hey, we have our version that we can enjoy. You have your version that you can enjoy.
So I'm glad we
It
watched
works
the
out.
version without the director's
well, yeah,
cut.
that's why I'm pissed because I wanted to watch the version that I would have enjoyed more.
Well, you can.
I mean, you
I
already
wouldn't
know
wanna watch that
you
with
know the
but-
meaning now. There's
Yeah.
nothing else
I mean,
added
I'm not
to the
gonna
movie
watch
except
it
the
now,
pages.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, if I ever watched the movie again, I would
watch
watch
the
the director's cut.
cut,
Yeah.
yeah.
makes sense. And if I watch the movie again, I'll watch the movie that I watched previously.
But you wouldn't
Probably.
be interested in the director's cut?
No.
I feel like if I watched the director's cut, actually no.
Well, maybe
On-
actually.
If I
don't
know Greg, I don't think he would like the director's cut. All the receivers and the duplicates
seem
and the time,
interesting
I don't think he
to
would be
me.
into that. I doubt it.
I read a good review about the movie. It said this movie would be a masterpiece if it wasn't acting like it was a masterpiece.
Yeah, that's a very good way to put it. That was my whole complaint. I'm like, I don't know if this movie's like actually has like something really like thought-provoking behind it, or if it's just
Yeah, it
like
was kinda
something the
pretentious.
director like some
that
hokey
summed
that
up
he
the
made
whole
up. And guess
whole
what? The
thing.
answer is the director did make up some time travel hokey and then made a movie about that.
But I liked the idea of the time travel. I thought that was cool.
I mean, it's fine, but like it's not what I liked from the movie, you know.
Well, with what I saw, I enjoyed.
Same. We do agree that it's still a good movie. It's still a great movie. So
That's why I'm applauding. It's too late now.
What?
I finished.
did we give Donnie Darko a score? I gave it a 7, I think. Right? I stick with 7.
I think
I
I
don't
gave it
remember.
an 8.
I'm sticking with 7. I think 7.
Maybe I did give it a 7. I don't know.
Especially after learning
No, I
about
think
the
you
time
guys
travel.
gave it 6s and I gave it a 7.
I gave it a 6. Really?
I don't know. What
I'd
doesn't
give
matter.
it a 7.
I give it a 7. Yeah.
I think I'd give it an 8.
I was thinking about it, but after the time travel, it's definitely not an 8.
No, that's why it was a 6, and then the time travel shit, and now it's a 7.
Shut the.
I just love the mood and the tone of
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think that's definitely
yes.
the best. Yeah.
the vibe.
Performance. Don't forget.
and the dialogue.
Gyllenhaal,
That's funny.
my boy.
And I've been listening to The Killing Moon a lot. I love
What's
that
that?
song. The song at the beginning.
That's right, that's right.
I love that beginning guitar thing. I love that sound. It's like
Yeah, it had a
acoustic.
good
It's like
soundtrack.
ding, 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 ding. I love that.
It kind of reminds me of The Crow, where it just is definitely very representative of like the time it came out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did we give a Crow? What did you guys think of The Crow?
I think I liked it more than you guys did.
I
if
think
I
you
remember
liked it more than
correctly.
us. Yeah.
I think I gave it like a 5.
I think I might have given. I think I gave it a 6
I probably gave it
because
a
it was
7
much
and a
more on the
half.
positive.
I thought it was fine. It didn't really.
I liked it
I
quite a
thought
bit.
I
I
like
don't really remember much.
I thought they fixed some things that could have been way better. But overall, they had a good concept. The
I
directing
think that was
pretty
another one that
good.
like exceeded my expectations way more than I thought it would.
Yeah,
thought
I was
it'd be, like,
expecting it to be pretty
shitty.
bad. Yeah,
But I was like, this actually is...
yeah, well, yeah. I enjoyed it. I had a good time with it. So definitely a positive.
Stephen Crow really liked it, but I don't know. That was probably because his last name.
I thought
was
Steven.
Did he?
I
don't
thought
think
he
liked
thought it was
that
whatever.
much, Yeah.
I thought he had either the same opinion as you were.
Yeah.
I thought it liked. I don't know. Well, who knows what's going on in Stephen Crow's head?
Well, we could just listen to the episode, and I'm sure we'd find the answer
Yeah.
there.
They know the answers.
Who knows?
Listeners, you know the answers.
All right, Pan's Labyrinth is next.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, baby. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, get fucking
Guillermo
ready.
del Toro.
That one's gonna be scary.
Ooh, yes, I'm
It's gonna be
excited.
beautiful though.
Sam,
I
you
wanna
want to
see
come
that
and we can
fawn.
call the video Sam's Labyrinth?
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
that's cool. That's very cool. Sam's Labyrinth.
I'll Photoshop you into every
what the
creature in that movie.
No!
You don't think I will?
You did the same thing to me.
Hey!
That's okay.